Welcome, my friends, to Wake Up with Ellie. This series is to help you remember that you are God's boots on the ground. Divine order. I am grateful for the orderly presence of God in my life. The one constant that we have is God. Love, source, universe. That is a constant. That is a certainty. The world changes in a myriad of ways, in every second, every hour, every day. So much changes. And if our okayness is dependent on the state of the world, well, it's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot whether it's going to be a good day or a bad day or a good month or a bad month. But when we focus on the foundation of God, of the light, that is what animates every single one of us, that is immutable, unchangeable. Divine order is always at play. Divine presence is always at play. Eternally limitless, eternally abundant in supply. The peace, the love of God is always available. That is our certainty. And when that is our certainty, the world's going to do what the world's going to do. But our baseline is, I'm okay. I am one with God and I am okay, and everything is unfolding in the way that it needs to for my highest evolution and good. That's the foundation that we can choose. I don't remember if I mentioned this to you guys yet or not, but the other day I saw a post on Facebook. It bears repeating even if I did mention it. I saw a post and a person was saying something about, like, how do you deal with the ups and downs in life and the resentments and the division and the this and the that, whatever the words were that they said. I wish I had taken a picture of it. And then in parentheses, leave God out of this. So they wanted to know how people dealt with, the ups and downs in life and everything. And they were like, but leave God out of this. It's like, that's like saying, for me, what that feels like saying is, how do you run a marathon without your feet? And I mean, there are ways that you can run a marathon with the wheelchair and everything else, but how do you see a rainbow without your eyes? Let's go with that. How do you see a rainbow when you close your eyes? The idea for me of how do you handle the ups and the downs and the challenges and the strife and everything else of life and leave God out of the equation is like, well, that right there, the way that you phrase that post is exactly the issue that you're probably having. Because divine order is always at play. And we can be in the hand-wringing and the upset about the things that are happening in the world and forget the divine order is at play, but it's never not at play. God's never falling asleep on the job. God might sometimes be scratching his head like, what are you people doing? You are pure love. But because of free will, love is never going to force itself on us. So God, Holy Spirit, love is never going to force itself on us. So it's up to us. Do we do things in this life, this experience, that are not of love? Yeah, we do. But it's because in those moments we have turned away from God. God has not turned away from us. So divine order is always at play. I find my comfort and reassurance in divine order as I remind myself that worldly matters are always changing, but the presence and love of God are enduring and changeless. So I affirm my life is indeed in order, regardless of outer appearances, regardless of what's happening. I feel grounded as I lean into the truth of God. I can better navigate uncertainty and incompleteness when I remember the things of the world. They come and they go, and the highest and best outcomes are always unfolding. I relax and rest in the truth of divine order. How's that one land for you guys today?